Hey, you guys. So my name is Camille, and I will be kicking off your onboarding presentation here at the Learning Voyage. So first off, I do want to say welcome. We're so glad that you've joined the team here at TLV, and we're glad to have you. Before I get into our expectations and your roles and responsibilities, I do want to start with the logo because that is the foundation of everything that we do at the center. So if you take a look, you'll see the words The Learning Voyage, and I'm going to focus on voyage for a second because voyage is synonymous with journey. And whether you're a student here, a staff member, or a parent of a student, you are on a journey with us here at the Learning Voyage. And as with any journey, where you finish is not the same as where you start. So if you also take a look at the logo, you'll see all these vibrant colors. And if you haven't had a chance to meet the owner, Joya, yet, she is a very vibrant person. So these colors are very reflective of her big, bold, and beautiful personality. Additionally, if you'll take a look at these books, books were specifically chosen for the logo because there is an emphasis on literacy here at the center. We do read to the kids a lot. There's a lot of educational value that you can get out of reading a book. So we repeat books with the children and they learn to recognize what comes before, what comes next. They learn to recognize different characters and colors. You can also ask them different questions about the book, about what they're seeing, and that helps to build their vocabulary as well. And last but not least, you'll see a ship. And that mode of transportation was specifically chosen because of the pace. So on this journey, not every child will move at the same pace. You know, every student and teacher and parent is on their own journey. So just to recognize the fact that some ships might move a little faster, some ships might move a little slower, but it is all about the journey and seeing them progress. The next thing I want to talk about is our philosophy. So, here at the Learning Voyage, we believe that providing the perfect balance of learning and social emotional development in a nurturing environment will stimulate a love of learning for all children. So, we really believe that by making learning fun and putting that emphasis early on, that they'll continue to carry that with them as they grow and go and move on to elementary school once they leave us. And it's also about working with individual learning styles with each child and building their confidence and enthusiasm for acquiring knowledge in a hands-on way. Our mission here is to provide a stimulating educational experience which promotes each child's social, emotional, cognitive development, and problem-solving skills, preparing them for elementary and beyond. And our vision is to become a multi-site center that inspires children with a love of learning. So we are looking to continue to grow. And our goals are early language development to provide a clean, safe, high quality education for the kids and make sure that they're school ready and that we are also active in our community. Our staff motto is kindness is key. And this applies to all areas of the center, whether that's the children being kind to the staff being kind to the kids, being kind to parents, parents being kind to staff, and vice versa. We just want to make sure that everyone is acting kind and being kind when they are interacting with other members at the center. If you do ever find yourself in a situation where you don't think that you can be kind, we do have people and a plan in place for that. So whether you're having a rough day and you're like, hey, tag your co-teacher and be like, hey, can you please help me with this or talk to this person for me? Just to make sure that we are maintaining that professionalism here in the center. And what makes us great? So, a couple things that make us great are family and community engagement. We do have a few community events that we participate throughout the year. I know there's trunk or treat. Sometimes we make a float for a Christmas parade. Just different events like that to make sure that we have that community outreach and are getting involved in our community here. Another thing that makes us great is our school readiness and early literacy focus. There really is such a great benefit to making education fun and instilling the importance of it into these children early on, and them carrying that love for learning with them as they go on into school. And another thing that makes us great is that we lead with passion and we're very committed to our core values. I will go over what our core values are in just a second. We also have a great, fun, and positive work culture that if you haven't experienced already, I'm sure you'll be experiencing. Um, Joya loves to celebrate her staff. She loves to have a good time with her staff. Um, and you have some great people that you're working with. Another thing that makes us great is our strides towards childcare excellence. And I say strides because we don't say that we've arrived. There is always an area that we can improve in, that we can be better in. And so we are striding towards being a better childcare facility for our students. So our core values, these are pretty much the foundation of everything that we do here at the Learning Voyage. The first core value is academic excellence. I know I've mentioned it a few times already, but education really is very important here at the center. We aren't a babysitting service. The kids, they're here to learn. They're here to excel academically. Another core value of ours is teamwork. This place really relies on teamwork. We have some great staff members. You have some great teammates. And it really does take teamwork to make the dream work around here. Another core value is integrity. If we have hired you and we have trained you and we put you in the classroom, we are trusting you to enforce in your classroom the things that we have instilled in you. So that's where integrity really comes in. We are trusting that the things that you said you're going to do in your lesson plan, they're happening in the classroom, things like that. We just want to make sure that we, as a whole, our staff is maintaining integrity. Another core value of ours is passion. By us being passionate about what we're doing, the kids see that. That extends to all areas of the center. They are happy to be coming to the center. They're happy to be learning. They're happy to have you as their teacher. So that's something that we just want to keep the kids engaged and keep them having a good time learning here at the center. And another core value of ours is fun. So we love to have fun here at the Learning Voyage. You'll notice the kids have plenty of toys and activities to keep them having fun, to keep them from getting bored and switching it up. And we do like to have fun as staff as well. So there are staff outings throughout the year that I will also talk about later in the presentation, but just know that we like to have fun here at the Learning Voyage. A couple of key people that you can go to. So your first point of contact would be the admin assistant. If you're experiencing any issues in your classroom, they would be your first point of contact. They also direct the vision for the center. So all these points that you hear me talking about, they are going to be watching for those in the classroom. And then the director will direct the vision as well. They are also a good point of contact for you, especially if it's a situation that maybe the administrative assistant doesn't cover. It can be escalated to the director and they should be able to help you out with that. But if not, then it can also be further escalated to the HR manager. And the HR manager also protects the vision. This is enforcing any policies that we have in place. This is maintaining a compliant environment. They are the protectors of these core values and the things that make up the foundation of what the Learning Voyage is. And all those things, they come directly from the owner, Joya, who has created her vision for this center that we are all striving to keep and protect and direct. These are also your people for those times when you're finding it difficult to be kind, especially if you have tagged your co-teacher and maybe the both of you have just had a day. You can definitely tag in your administrative assistant or your director or the HR manager. when you need them. You just got to be vocal in that aspect. Make sure that you communicate your needs to the administration team so that they know to help you out and that they can help you out. Some of our future plans. One of our future plans is to have all staff members taking on some sort of leadership role. That could be going from assistant teacher to a lead teacher in your classroom. That could be an emphasis on curriculum. There are various areas that are open for those leadership roles to be taken up. Another goal of ours is to stay at 100% capacity with student enrollment. We also have a goal of developing another location that we're really looking forward to. And we are also expanding and looking to add a trailer behind our second building so that we can have a parent resource center for our parents and to have another classroom space so that we can accept more students. Additionally, we would like for all of our staff members to experience professional development in the form of further education. So most likely a CDA. We do have resources in place for that. If you'll just express to your administrative staff that is a step that you're willing to take. We have plenty of people that are there to support you, help you study for your exam and things like that. Another future plan of ours is our annual staff retreat. I know this past year we did a little kind of Christmas slash sleepover slash, I don't know, we had a really great time in a house together as staff members where we just celebrated with each other, had a good time together, did some team building, and also learned a lot. So it's a really great experience to be a part of. But this does it for your introduction, and we are so glad to welcome you aboard here at the Learning Voyage.